What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're flying a A320neo from Denver to Salt Lake City. This is a red-eye flight. So we are here in Denver. As you see, our wonderful Denver airport here. Mile High City. So definitely a fun airport. One that I have personally flown into multiple times. So I'm kind of just taking a gander at it because first time being that I've flown to it in this. So trying to see kind of where everything's at, all the different planes, all the different carriers where they're at. Um, Today we are flying Delta on our way back over to Salt Lake City. So kind of cool seeing all these planes out here. Seeing where everything's parked at. It's kind of what I was curious. That's why I'm kind of floating around. Our plane's right now in the loading process. So we're just kind of loading. We're sitting down in this section here. We're down just past the United. Our beacon's going right there. You can see it. So I just wanted to kind of come over here, kind of take a look, see where everything is. Because I've flown in here with Southwest, and usually I don't see Southwest right here. That's kind of interesting. Um, United's always right there, but that right over there is usually where Southwest usually goes. You can see all the Southwest planes that are already over there. So kind of interesting seeing them that the game put it over here. So a few United, some Americans, about where I've seen them when I've been here. Kind of nice classic American Airlines livery right there. That's pretty cool. So we just flew in on our last flight on JetBlue. Came to this one right here. So this, like I said, this is where I usually see the Southwest planes. We're not going to have too much traffic tonight because it's nighttime red-eye flights, so I'm not expecting very much, but let's head back over to the airplane. Now you kind of got to see a little bit of the airport. I mean, we got the other side of it, but yeah, big airport, one of the biggest I've ever flown into. So let's go take a gander at this airplane. So we're flying the classic Delta theme livery. I kind of really like this. I wish Delta had a throwback livery, but uh, yeah, kind of excited about it. This plane looks good. This is the second time flying it. This is the AnyBuilds A320 Neo. Uh, Very fun plane. So we're gonna kind of go over some stuff because on my last flight I didn't realize that I had my mic muted for the whole setup. So I'm going to kind of show you a few things before we get into this. This is going to be showing you um, how to set up the microphone so you can hear the ATC. So I use Beyond ATC, and so let's go ahead. I'm going to show you kind of what you need to do so you can hear it. So this magical button right here, right click it, it illuminates, turn it up, about right there, and it on any builds that is on all their stuff. You got to get that button, turn it up, and you're good to go. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get our clearance. We are flying Delta 5579 today. So we're going to go get our IFR clearance.
Delta 5579, looking to pick up our clearance to Salt Lake City.
Delta 5579, Denver clearance, cleared to Salt Lake City. Zimmer tree departure, Cheney transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 127.05, squawk 0525.
Cleared to Salt Lake City. Zimmer tree departure, Cheney transition, then as filed. Climb by SID. Departure frequency 127.05, squawk 0525, Delta 5579.
Delta 5579, read that correct. Contact ground 121.85 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.85 when ready for pushback or engine start. Delta 5579.
All right, guys. So 17 left is our takeoff today. So we're gonna get in to our stuff here. So we're gonna be going from KEN/KSLC goes right here. Go back to return, and then our flight number. So we are DAL. Flight number 5579. That goes right here. The cost index today is 10. Goes there, and our cruising altitude is 38,000
United
feet.
1574. Ready to
Okay,
taxi
so
to the
now we're
active.
going to go to our flight plan. All right, so we got Denver up here. This is our
United
departure.
1574, runway 17 left taxi via Bravo November, Kilo, Charlie
So
Sierra, Mike 10, Mike
17
Echo Delta.
left, which is this one.
Runway 17 left taxi via
And
Bravo
we're
November.
leaving Zimmer
Kilo,
3.
Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike Echo Delta. United 1574.
All right, so there is that. And our transition is going to be this magical one over there. All right, so we're going to insert that. So that gives us our departure out. We're going to come down here to the bottom of it. And so 3 departure. Sorry, I'm looking at my flight plan, just trying to make sure where we need to go
Southwest
to.
4665. Gate Charlie 51. Request pushback.
3, and our next part
Southwest
is
4665, Denver ground, pushback and engine
Echo
start approved.
Kilo Romeo.
Face east.
Pushback approved.
Waypoint.
Face east. Southwest 4665.
Insert that. And then, okay, so now that is in, so we're going to go to KLC, set that to arrival, and right now it's got us coming in at 16, ILS 16, right? And then we're going to get our transition, or I'm sorry, this is our P1, and that is our transition. So we're going to insert that. That should have given us everything we need to get into Salt Lake. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go up here, go flight plan. This will give us our whole entire flight plan. Okay, so we have a little bit of discrepancies.
Southwest 4665. Ready to taxi to the active.
Okay, so here we go out.
Southwest 4665,
Good.
runway 17
Out.
left taxi via Charlie November, Echo Delta.
Runway 17 left taxi via Charlie November. Echo Delta. Southwest 4665.
Okay, so this is what we got to figure out here, because this is taking us and won't give us a link in. So we're going to try and check that on, I'll check it on my Navigraph. So that's all correct.
Southwest 736, ramp Charlie 2 Charlie, request pushback. Southwest 736, Denver ground, pushback approved. Face west. Pushback approved, face west, Southwest 736.
Okay. Okay, so when we get up there, we'll have to basically set this up a little bit because, as you can see, this just has us going straight up and then nothing to loop us in. So that is an issue right there that I'm seeing.
United 1574. Contact Denver Tower 132.35. Take care.
So I'm
Over
gonna
to
try
Tower
to
132.35. United 1574.
fix that. See if we
Southwest
can
736. Request taxi to be active.
add that in.
Southwest 736. Runway 17 left taxi via Kilo. Charlie November. Echo Delta.
Runway 17 left taxi via Kilo. Charlie November. Echo Delta. Southwest 736.
No, we'll just do that.
All aircraft be advised information Delta now current. Altimeter 3002.
Alright, so
Southwest
we're gonna just wait till we
4665.
get up there
Contact
and then
Denver
we'll
Tower
get our
132.35.
approach vectors and
Contact Tower
and add everything
132.35.
in.
Southwest
So
4665.
kind of seeing it a little bit where it's gonna have the issues, but we'll try to figure that out when we get there. But I think we're good. We're pretty much ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and get our push to start here.
Delta 5579. Gate Bravo 24. Request pushback.
Delta 5579. Denver ground. Pushback approved. Face east.
Okay. So
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Delta
I'll try to
5579.
get that out of here. That's the jetway. We're gonna get our APU fired up. There it is, active. I don't want to disconnect ground power just yet until this is fully active and available. Okay,
Southwest 736. Contact
okay,
Denver Tower
we are
132.35.
powered up. Got
Over to
everything
Tower
going.
132.35. Southwest 736.
Everything's good there. Everything's good there. Everything's good here. Go ahead and turn this park brake off.
Southwest 3161.
We can
Gate
get our
Charlie 51
pushback.
taxi via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike, Mike Niner Lima, Echo Delta, Charlie November.
Gate Charlie 51 via Mike 5, Lima 1 Mike, Mike Niner, Lima, Echo Delta, Charlie November, Southwest 3161.
All right. Here we go. Lights. Left.
Frontier Flight 4919. Gate Bravo 904 taxi via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike, Echo Charlie, Bravo Sierra, Kilo.
Gate Bravo 904 via Mike 5, Lima 1, Mike, Echo Charlie, Bravo Sierra, Kilo, Frontier Flight 4919.
And we can stop right there. Okay, we are in a good spot. Set that. Brake, but I can't see in here, so I'll turn lights.
SkyWest 4733, at Gate Bravo 55. Request pushback and engine
Okay.
start.
Here we go, engine starting.
SkyWest 4733, Denver ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback approved. Face northeast. SkyWest 4733.
And engine 2. Yeah, I will say I really do like this airplane. I think it's a really good model. So I'm kind of hoping that things get better with it as time goes by, but I'm definitely excited to get into the A350. That'll be one of my next ones I'm gonna fly. Been trying to mess with those and get those going. Dreamliner's one I've been messing with. Trying to get used to the Boeing stuff. I will say the Airbus stuff is way
Southwest 3881,
easier.
Denver ground, pushback
Not as
approved.
complex to fly.
Face east.
So Airbus makes it a
Pushback and engine
very
start approved.
pilot-friendly
Face east,
airplane.
Southwest 3881.
So I do have some military ones we were going to do some flights with. All right, we got full good starts. Turn crank off.
SkyWest
Flight
4733.
controls.
Ready to
All right,
taxi
so
and active.
this is our speed brake.
SkyWest
Speed
4733,
brake
runway
works.
17 left taxi via Bravo November, Kilo, Charlie
Full
Sierra,
flaps.
Mike 10 Mike, Echo Delta.
Flaps are moving. Back.
Runway
Better.
17 left taxi via Bravo November. Kilo, Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta.
Right.
SkyWest 4733.
left.
SkyWest
Up.
4733. Hold position for traffic.
Down.
Hold position.
Okay, everything looks like it's working, so it's all responding, so we're good there. Got a. This should be fun. Okay. Go ahead and turn that off. Close that. We're ready to taxi, so.
Delta 5579, ready to taxi to the active.
Delta 5579, runway 17 left taxi via Bravo Sierra, Kilo, Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta.
All right, we'll taxi to runway 17 left via Bravo Sierra, Kilo, Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta, Delta 5579.
Southwest 3881. Taxi for departure.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to turn around him.
Southwest 3881, runway 17 left taxi via Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta.
Here we go.
Runway 17 left taxi via Charlie Sierra. Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta, Southwest 3881.
United 1475, gate Bravo 50 taxi via Mike 4, Mike, Echo Charlie, Bravo Sierra.
Gate Bravo 50 via Mike 4, Mike, Echo Charlie, Bravo Sierra, United 1475.
United 1115, ramp Bravo 71, request pushback.
United 1115, Denver ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback
Alright,
approved.
got a little bit longer of a
United 1115.
taxi on this.
Southwest 3881, hold position for traffic.
Hold position. Southwest 3881.
SkyWest 4733, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. SkyWest 4733.
Delta 5579, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Delta 5579.
Southwest 3881, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Southwest 3881.
United 1115, request taxi.
United
Here.
1115, runway 17 left taxi via Bravo November, Kilo, Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta.
Runway 17 left taxi via Bravo November, Kilo, Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta, United 1115.
Alright, well, hopefully he doesn't have us sitting here too long.
Southwest 179, Gate Bravo 70 taxi via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike, Echo Charlie, Bravo Sierra, Kilo.
Oh, don't come nose to nose.
Gate Bravo 70 via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike.
Oh, I
Echo
hate when it
Charlie,
does this.
Bravo Sierra, Kilo, Southwest 179.
Like I say, there's some issues with this game. I'm gonna hold tight right here.
Southwest 3881, contact Denver Tower 132.35.
Over to Tower 132.35, Southwest 3881. See you.
So we're right now at the transition for Kilo. We got to go across the next one, which is Lima, and then we're going to turn left onto Mike, which is the next one after that. So the moon's starting to come up over there. We're just going to continue for taxi here. I think he's going to.
United 2419, Gate Bravo 44 taxi via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike, Echo Charlie, Bravo Sierra.
Gate Bravo 44 via Mike 5, Lima 1, Mike, Echo Charlie, Bravo Sierra, United 2419.
Southwest plane coming in. Go up here. See a lot of planes coming in. I don't know why it zooms in like that every single time. So.
Southwest 3235, at ramp Bravo 61. Request pushback.
Okay, so we're gonna go out past the runway here.
Denver ground, pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. Southwest 3235.
Southwest 101, ramp 228 taxi via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike, Mike Niner Lima, Echo Delta, Charlie November.
Ramp 228 via Mike 5, Lima 1, Mike, Mike Niner, Lima, Echo Delta, Charlie November, Southwest 101.
United 1115, contact Denver Tower 132.35, take care.
Over to Tower 132.35, United 1115. Have a good evening.
Southwest
And
1516,
turning right here.
Gate Charlie 46, request pushback. Skywest 4733, contact Denver Tower 132.35.
Over to Tower 132.35, Skywest 4733.
Southwest 1516, Denver ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Pushback approved. Face east. Southwest 1516. Southwest 2341, Gate Bravo 55 taxi via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike Niner, Bravo November, Kilo.
Gate Bravo 55 via Mike 5, Lima 1 Mike Niner, Bravo November, Kilo, Southwest 2341.
Delta 5579, continue taxi.
There it goes.
Continue taxi, Delta 5579.
Southwest 3235, runway 17 left taxi via Bravo November, Kilo, Charlie Sierra, Mike 10 Mike, Echo Delta.
Okay, we're gonna go flaps 1, get our departure ready to
Runway
go.
17 left taxi via
Now I
Bravo
do
November,
realize I
Kilo,
cannot.
Charlie Sierra, Mike 10,
I'm gonna slow this
Mike,
down real
Echo
quick.
Delta, Southwest
I have
3235.
not gone in here and given us our V1s,
Southwest
so
1978, Gate
that's
Charlie 46 taxi via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike Niner, Bravo November, Kilo, Charlie Sierra.
9.
Charlie 46 via Mike 5 Lima 1 Mike Niner, Bravo November, Kilo, Charlie
5.
Sierra, Southwest 1978.
46.
Southwest 1516. Request taxi to be active.
That is done. So, yeah, sorry about that. I
Southwest
totally
1516,
forgot about that.
runway 17 left taxi via Charlie Sierra, Mike 10 Mike, Echo Delta.
Runway 17 left taxi via Charlie Sierra. Mike 10 Mike,
Okay.
Echo Delta. Southwest 1516.
So we got our V1s and all that's ready
Southwest
to take off.
1516, hold
That's
position
ready.
for company traffic.
Go ahead
Hold
and
position.
get
Southwest
this
1516.
stuff all ready to go.
Southwest 3235, hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Southwest 3235.
Southwest 3235, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Southwest 3235.
Southwest 1516, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Southwest 1516.
Delta 5579, contact Denver Tower 132.35.
Contact Tower 132.35. Delta 5579. Have a good evening. Delta 5579. Holding short. Runway 17 left.
Delta 5579, Denver Tower, wind 160 at 8, fly heading 280, runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, here
Fly
we
heading
go.
280. Runway 17 left. Cleared for takeoff. Delta 5579.
Just gonna roll right on out of here. Airspeed's alive. V1 rotates. Positive rate, gear up. Pilot's on. Flaps up.
Delta 5579, contact Denver departure.
Contact Denver departure. Delta 5579. Have a good evening.
That is on that we need on.
Delta Delta 5579.
Denver departure, United 709er, climbing via course 6, 6,700 feet.
United 709er, Denver departure. Good evening. Radar contact. Cleared direct foams. Resume the course 6.
Cleared direct foams. Resume the course 6. United 709er.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure something out here. Our tail light.
United 1884. Contact Denver Center 125.905.
Center
Interesting.
125.905, United 1884.
Alright, we got busy airspace. We're going to try to navigate through here. Kind of see. 10,000 feet. We're just flying above Denver
Denver
now.
departure, United 8139, climbing via course 6, 6,100.
Really busy
United
airspace here.
8139. Denver departure. Good evening. Radar contact. Cleared direct foams. Resume the course 6.
Cleared direct foams. Resume to course 6. United 8139.
1932. Contact Denver Center 119.85.
Contact Denver Center 119.85. United 1932.
Denver departure, Southwest 1516. Climbing via Summer 2, 6,200 feet.
Southwest 1516. Denver departure. Radar contact. Cleared direct Raider. Resume the Summer 2.
Cleared direct Raider. Resume the Summer 2. Southwest 1516.
Southwest 3881. Contact Denver Center 1985.
Contact Denver Center 1985, Southwest 3881.
good so far. Plane all cleaned up for cruise. This is going to be one of the shorter flights.
United
So
1115,
we'll
contact Denver Center 1
pick
tree
back up here in
3.905.
just a little bit when we're on our descent.
Contact Denver Center 133.905, United 1115. Have a good one.
Alright, well, we are almost to cruise. I just thought I'd bring this back because there's some overlaying clouds, but I just wanted to show these different colors that are up here. They're pretty nice. Like I said, I absolutely love how this looks. It looks really nice. So, there's a moon in the background. A lot of different colors up there. Kind of what I wanted to show is like different colors that are up here. Cool. So, this one's not as bad. We've had some turbulence on the last flight. This one's not been too bad. I figured I'd show you guys a little bit.
Center on 125.575, Southwest.
Alright guys, we just got our clearance. Just got our clearance. They did change our runway up on us, so we got to get set up on that runway. I've got to go in and set that back up. We are coming in on 34 left, so I'm right now changing that on my charts right now to get the correct numbers. So 1 second.
Denver Center, United 709er, flight level 380.
United 709er, Denver Center.
Like I said, I'm just trying to get stuff set up. Okay, got my numbers. Okay, so come back to this. I've already got it set up in here, so I've just got to come back in and change this around. Our wind is still the same. it up one more thing on it.
Denver Center, Southwest 591, climbing via Baylor 6, flight level 340.
Southwest
That
591,
is
Denver Center. Roger.
all we need other than the temperature. We need the temperature. So we're gonna try to get that real quick so we can get into Salt Lake.
Altimeter 29903, VFR condition, landing and departing runway 34 left, 34 right, 35, Red McElhole short instruction. Advise on additional contacts you have information Bravo. Salt Lake City Airport information Bravo. 0 Vic 03 move. Wind 160 at 5. Visibility 10. The clouds at 11,000. Temperature 13. 2.03. Altimeter 29903. VFR condition. Landing and departing runway 34 left. 34 right. 35. Red McElhole short instruction. Advise on additional McElhole short instruction. Advise on additional contacts you have information Bravo.
Denver Center, Delta 5579, flight level 380. Delta 5579, experiencing turbulence, flight level 379er.
Delta 5579, say intensity.
Moderate turbulence, Delta 5579.
Delta 5579, roger. Thanks for the PI rep.
Sorry about that, guys. I was kind of testing that out just to make sure that we had the frequency set back up. Okay, we are all set up now for everything. I was trying to get over to the ATIS or to
Denver Center, United
check and see what we were
8139,
at
flight
for
level 360.
temperature, so we
United
could get
8139,
everything
Denver
set up
Center.
here. So yeah, we're all set up now. These are just kind of waiting for them to give us our descent clearance. I haven't seen. I see some spots up here, and I think we need to start descending, but I just don't know yet. So we're kind of just hanging out to see. We should start descending here soon, so I'm gonna actually call.
Delta 5579, ready for descent.
Delta 5579, after Maiden,
Cleared via Spain 8. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain flight level 250. Salt Lake City Airport landing runway 34 left. Altimeter 299er3.
After Mike, cleared via Spain 8. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain flight level 250. Salt Lake City Airport landing runway 34 left. Altimeter 299er3. Delta 5579.
Alright, so after our next one, we're going to start our descent down. So I was curious what we were doing here. So we got 50 more miles, and then we're going to start our descent down. So, because we are getting close to Salt Lake, and I was kind of getting curious where we're at on that. So, 40 more miles, and we'll start our descent down.
Delta 5579. Contact Salt Lake Center 125.575. Have a good one.
Center on 125.575. Delta 5579. Salt Lake Center, Delta 5579. Descending via Spain 8. Flight level 380.
Delta 5579, Salt Lake Center. Good evening. Allegiant 704, contact Salt Lake Center 133.6. Center on 133.6, Allegiant 704, take care. 792. Contact Salt Lake Center 119.95. Have a good one.
Center on 119.95. Southwest 792. Take care.
About 17 more miles and we'll start descending south. Alright, so basically we're coming in from the south, facing north. We were originally supposed to go around the airport to the north and then come in from the north, but let's bring this on the south one. Which does kind of make sense because we do have some winds right now coming out of the north, so we'd be landing into the wind. Fuel's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and get our stuff back on. And I believe we are pretty much ready to send down, so we're going to go down to flight level 250. And here we go, on into our descent. Oh, come on, descent. Down we go. We got the moon up. And really good. Look at the mountain range a little bit. I'm going to throw the spoilers up.
Salt Lake Center, Spirit Wings 169. Good evening. Flight level tree 40.
Spirit Wings 169, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Salt Lake Center, American 2378. Good evening. Flight level 240.
American 2378, Salt Lake Center, radar contact. Delta 5579, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9er.
Center on 133.9er, Delta 5579. Good evening, Salt Lake Center, Delta 5579, descending via Spain 8, flight level 256.
Delta 5579, Salt Lake Center. Copy.
Back in here, we're going to start messing around with a little more altitude here. Get down to 1,000.
Salt Lake Center, Spirit Wings 169. Good evening. Flight level tree 40.
Spirit Wings 169, Salt Lake Center. Delta 5579, contact Salt Lake Center 119.95. Have a good one.
Contact Salt Lake Center 119.95, Delta 5579. Have a good evening. Good evening, Salt Lake Center, Delta 5579, descending via Spain 8, flight level 223.
Delta 5579, Salt Lake Center. Good evening.
Southwest 792. Contact Salt Lake Center 135.775. Have a good one.
Center on
Alright, so we're
135.775.
coming into Provo. There's Provo out ahead of us.
Southwest 792.
I'll get the plane to descend again. There we go. So we're trying to get down. Now that we're into the valley, we're going to start making our turn towards Salt Lake. I want it to start making our turns in. I wanted to get down to where altitude we need to be at. So we're just about over the Provo airport right now, and that is our secondary airport that if we needed a backup. So
Delta 5579. Contact Salt Lake City approach 125.7.
Contact Salt
here we
Lake
go,
City
make our
approach.
turn.
Delta 5579. Take care. Salt Lake City approach. Delta 5579. 16,000. We have Charlie on board.
Delta 5579, Salt Lake City approach. Altimeter 299er2, expect the visual approach runway 34 left.
Altimeter 299er2, expect the visual approach runway 34 left. Delta 5579.
There's Pine Mountain. You should see the airport. Airport's gonna be about over here. We're going across Utah Lake right now. When we make our next turn is where I will start messing with flaps and start bringing in a lot of that different stuff there. The localizer for this will have to be down to 61, so I might go down to 6 on this. We'll be turning in down here in just a second towards the runway. So we're at a pretty decent speed right now. So it should be on the ground here in about, oh, I want to say about 10 minutes. We should be on the ground. Set up. That's on. Let's go up there. Let's see. That's on. Let me turn these all on. Turn all that on now, so just kind of makes us a little more visible. change of visual on the airport yet. Is on navigation, co-pilot's on navigation. We're gonna set ours up for ILS.
Delta 5579, turn right, heading 345 vectors for the approach.
Turn
Here we
right,
go.
heading 345, Delta 5579.
2,500.
Delta 5579, descend maintain 6,700 feet, altimeter 29er 2.
Descend maintain 6,700 feet, altimeter 29er 2, Delta 5579.
Alright, we should be inbound now.
Salt Lake City approach, American 2378. Good evening. 15,300 feet with information Charlie.
American 2378, Salt Lake City approach. Good evening. Altimeter 29er 2, expect the visual approach runway 34 right.
Altimeter 29er 2, expect the visual approach runway 34 right. American 2378.
Alright, so we're trying to pick up the localizer. Just start seeing the airport out in the distance.
2,500.
Let's go real quick. Let's give this a little bit of a slow down.
$2,500.
Alright, so the airport you're seeing that's right here on the left is the, I believe, West Jordan Airport. It's also a Army base. So they got like Blackhawks and some pretty cool stuff in there. So we'll try to find that localizer. There's the Salt Lake Airport out ahead of us. So we again are trying to pick up the localizer here. We haven't got it yet, so.
American 2378, leave Jazz heading 350, expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 34 right.
Leave Jazz heading 350. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 34 right. American 2378.
Delta 5579, airport is at your 12 o'clock 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Yeah, field.
Looking for field, Delta 5579.
That's not what I wanted.
American 2378, turn left, heading 315 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 315. American 2378.
American 2378, turn right, heading 350, intercept the 34 right localizer, descend maintain 6,700, altimeter 299er2.
Turn right, heading 350. Intercept the 34 right localizer. Descend maintain 6,700. Altimeter 299er2. American 2378.
Delta 5579, field in sight.
Delta 5579, cleared visual approach runway 34 left.
Cleared visual approach, 34 left, Delta 5579.
Delta 5579, contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65. Have a good evening.
Over to Tower 132.65, Delta 5579. Have a good evening. Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 5579. Visual runway 34 left.
Gear is going down.
Delta 5579,
Three green.
Salt Lake City Tower, wind 130 at 6, runway 34 left cleared to land.
Alright guys, we are cleared to
Runway
land.
34 left, cleared to land, Delta 5579.
Same last time. Set up our auto brakes here. and fly this plane right in here.
1,000.
So I must have messed up on our ILS setup, so it's not working. Lights are on, we're good. There. Sorry for the annoying beeping.
400. 300. 200.
High.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Delta 1689, ready for departure. Runway 34 left.
Delta 1689, runway 34 left. Line up and wait.
Runway 34 left. Line up and wait. Delta 1689.
Delta 5579, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Delta 5579.
Delta 5579, contact ground 123.775.
Ground 123.775.
Welcome to
Delta
Salt Lake. We're gonna hurry
5579.
stop
Have a
for a
good
sec,
one.
see if that turns the alarm off.
Delta 5579, request taxi to company gate.
Delta 5579, gate Bravo 1 taxi via Alpha, Echo, Foxtrot 4, Charlie, Tree West.
Gate Bravo 1 via Alpha, Echo, Foxtrot 4, Charlie, 3 West, Delta 5579.
Rough side. Alright, I don't know. Turned off in here. It did. Okay, we're good. Whew, that was nasty. Alright, so we're going to get this APU up and going so that by the time we shut it down, That sucker is already going. Okay. So we're on Bravo 1. Delta usually doesn't park in the Bravo gates, but I guess this one is. It's kind of an end gate up here, so kind of an easier gate to get into, really. So we can go ahead and turn that off, and turn that down to taxi, and we will leave the rest of these on. Track those. Alright, so we're going to Echo and then Foxtrot 4. And then that'll turn us on to Charlie. And then Charlie to 3 West, and then right into Bravo 1. So here's our first turn. So you can see the Delta out on A terminal. Alright, so this will be Bravo taxiway, so we want to skip Bravo. And we're going to turn down the next one. That's going to be Charlie. And right next to Frontier over here.
American 2378, Gate Bravo 11 taxi via Hotel 8, Echo, Foxtrot Tree West.
Gate Bravo 11 via Hotel 8, Echo, Foxtrot Tree West, American 2378.
Should be out outside, double check. That should be alright. Go ahead and turn off 1. Turn off these lights. Those on. We'll put auto on strobes. Turn beacons off for now. And off on 2. Alright. Set that. Alright, both of those are down. And jetway, catering, and luggage. Let's get our people off of here. Alright, well, just landing into Salt Lake. I'm happy with it. It's definitely was a fun one. So kind of show this around. Wow, that looks horrible. Alright, so we got an Alaska over here. It must be on the other side from our airplane, so we'll go through the airport. Yep, we were. Okay. So, yep, there's our airplane. Let's go. We got the Alaska guys over here. Some United and Southwest. But these are usually the Delta terminals, so I'm kind of interested why we didn't go into one of them, being that we are Delta. So, kind of empty house today. Look at that. Anyway, guys, this actually is, this flight was kind of a memorable one, or not memorable, but a milestone for me because this now completes the West Coast tour for what I was trying to do. So I started off here. You can look through all the videos, and we started off here in the Delta terminals. We flew to Spokane, or up to Boise, then to Spokane, from Spokane to Portland, Portland to Seattle, and then we did a Portland to Sacramento, Sacramento out to Oakland, and then San Francisco to LA, LA to San Diego, San Diego to Phoenix, Phoenix to Denver, and now Denver to Salt Lake. So we have completed the tour around. So I'm going to be definitely doing a lot more different planes, different setups. But yeah, this completes this. I'm actually really excited. So happy we could do it on the 320. I'm super happy with that landing. A little high, a little further down the runway than I wanted, but you know, it worked. We made it work. So got it in, got the landing done. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for the support, and I hope you have liked all these flights. Kind of been fun to learn the different airplanes that I've flown, and it's definitely been fun to learn how to get this Beyond ATC better for everybody to hear, perform better for the flights that I've been doing them on. So thank you guys so much for